Hey guys, welcome to the Creative Arena. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create cards with a hover effect like a pro without the use of any line of CSS code or additional plugin of any sort. Now, at the end of this tutorial, we're going to achieve cards that look like this. And then when you hover here, nothing happens. But when you hover here, you see more details with a button for you to click. And then same thing here and here. And also, it is responsive on all devices, be it on tablet, as you can see, and also on mobile. Okay, so without further delay, let's dive in and get started. In our Elementor editing canvas, what we're going to do is we're going to add a flexbox container. So to do so, we're going to click on this plus icon, select the flexbox, and then we're going to select this structure here. Now for this structure, we're going to come over to the minimum height and then change the unit from pixel to VH and then give it the value of VH 100. And then we're going to come here, justify item to the center and align item to the center as well. Then we'll go to the style. Now for the style, we're going to set the background type to classic and then give it a background color of black. Okay. Now that we've done this, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to come over here, click on this plus icon and drag a container and drop it here. Now for this container here, we're going to come over to the width and then we're going to change the unit from percentage to pixel and then give it the value of 300. And then for the minimum height, we're going to set it to 300 as well. Okay, now for this container here, we're going to call this container card. Okay, and then we're going to come over here and then justify items to the bottom. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the style option. Now for the style option, we're going to come over here and set the background type to classic, and then we're going to set a background image for this container here. Okay, so we're going to select this image here and then we're going to add it, and we're going to come over here. For the position, we're going to set it to center. For the repeat, we're going to set it to no repeat, and the display size, we're going to set it to cover. So we'll have something that looks like that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the background overlay and we're going to add a background overlay, and this time we're going to add a gradient. Now for the gradient, for the first color, we're going to set it to 3A00F3. Okay, and then for the second color, we're going to leave the way it is. We're going to leave the second color the way it is. Okay, and then we're going to leave other settings the way they are, like the location, leave it at 100%, type, leave it at linear. And now for the angle, we're going to leave it the same angle. Now for the opacity, we're going to come over here and reduce the opacity, set it to 0.2. Okay. All right, so now that we've done this, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to come over to the border. Now for the border, we're going to unlink this, and then to the top, we're going to give it a value of 20 pixel, and to the right, 20 pixel. So we'll now have a container that looks like this. Okay, so now that we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to the widget area, and we're going to drag a container and drop it here. Now for this container here, we're going to rename it and call it child. Okay. Now for this child container, what we're going to do here is we're going to come over to the advanced settings, and for the padding, we're going to set the padding to 20 pixel all around. Okay, and then we're going to go to the style option. Now for the style option, we're going to come over to the background overlay, and we're going to add an overlay to it, a gradient overlay. Now for the first color here, we're going to set it to B60877. Okay, and for the second color, we're going to change it to black. Okay, all right. So now that we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the angle. Now for the angle, we're going to set the angle to 360 degree. And then for the opacity, we're going to set the opacity to 0.6. Okay, good. So now that we've done this, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to come over to the border. And now for the border, we're going to unlink this, and to the top, we're going to give it a value of 20 pixel, and to the right, 20 pixel. So we'll now have, it will show, okay? So, but now that we're done setting the container, the child container, now let's add content to it. So click on this plus icon here and drag a heading and drop the heading here. For the heading, we're going to call it card 1. And then we're going to go to the style option and tweak it a little bit, change the text color to white. For the font, we're going to change the font size to 22 pixel. And the weight, we're going to set it to 600 semi-bold. Okay. Now that we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to the widget area and drag a text widget and drop it right below the heading widget. and then we'll go to the style option, set the text color to white, okay? And then for the typography, we're going to come over here, and for the font size, we're going to set it to 14 pixel, okay? Now that we've done this, we're going to go back to the widget area and drag a button widget and drop it right below the text. Now for the button, we're going to change the text to "Ben more" or "read more," depending on what you want. And then we'll go to the style option. Now for the text color, under the normal mode, we're going to set it to white. For the background, we're going to set the background color to transparent, okay? And then we're going to come over to the border type and change the border to solid. And for the border width, we're going to give it a value of 2, okay? And we're going to come over here, change the border color to white as well. All right, so we'll go to the hover. For the hover effect, the text, we're going to change the text color to black, sorry. And then we're going to come over to the background color and change the background color to white. And then for the border, we're going to change the border color to white as well. All right, so we now have something that looks like this. Now we are done designing our card. The next thing is for us to add a hover effect on our card without the use of any line of CSS, okay? So to do so, still on this child container here, we're going to come to the advanced settings. Now, before we do anything or add our hover effect to our container, we're going to come over here to the card container, this container here called card, and we're going to go to the layout, and then we're going to come down to the additional option. Under the overflow, we're going to set the overflow to hidden, okay? So now that we set it to hidden, we're going to go back to the child container here. Now for this child container, still on the advanced settings, we're going to come down here to where we have the transform. Now under the normal mode, we're going to go to the offset and set the offset Y to 160, okay? And then we're going to go to the hover effect, and for the hover effect, we're going to set the offset for Y, offset Y to 0, okay? So now that we've done this and everything now looks fine, we can see our card is looking great. So now when you hover here, you're going to get this hover effect, okay? Now let's go back here and let's come down here to our transition duration. Now let's set the transition duration to 900 milliseconds. So it is better to set it at 900 milliseconds because if you increase it too much, it becomes either too slow or too fast, okay? So we now have this effect that looks great the way it is now. All right, so now let's hover our card. You can see our effect. This is clickable, and when you come over here, nothing happens, but when you're over here, you can have this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate our card, duplicate it 3 times, okay, 2. All right, so we now have 3 cards. Now for this first card here, second card here, we're going to call it card 2. And then for the third card, we're going to call the third card 3. All right, so now for this second card, we're going to come over to the style. For the background, we're going to change the background image to this image here, okay? And then we'll go to the third card, go to the style option, change the background image to this image here. So now you can see we've successfully designed this card with this wonderful hover effect professionally without the use of any line of CSS code, okay? Now that we are done and our card looks great on desktop, now let's check for the responsiveness. So now let's toggle the responsive mode. Now on desktop, it looks great. Everything is working fine. Now on tablet, you can see it doesn't look great on tablet. But to fix this, our card is already okay. But all we just need to do is to fix the parent container, this container here. So now let's go to the advanced settings. And then for the padding, let's come over here to the top. Let's give it a value of 100. To the right, let's give it a value of 20 pixels. To the bottom, 100. And then to the left, 20 pixels. Okay? And then after doing that, what we're going to do next is we're going to come over to the layout and now scroll down to where we'll have the wrap. And we're going to wrap the container. So we'll now have it this way. So now if we should duplicate this again, we're going to have a fourth card and all cards look great, you can see. And then we can call this card 4. Card 4, okay? And then we can check it now on mobile. See how it looks on mobile. It looks great on mobile. Everything looks great. We don't have to do any further edit. It all looks great on mobile and on desktop as well. So you can now see our cards look. As we've added the fourth card, we now have this effect. So let's go back here and then we can still adjust it. If you want to make 4 cards, you can adjust it, or you can just come over here and then increase your container to full width and go to the advanced settings, set it to 100 all around, and then unlink this, set it to 20 pixel. In a situation where you want to use 4 cards, so to have it look great like what we have here already, so you can see 4 cards here. Okay, that is responsive in all devices. Looks great in all devices, and then we can change the 4th card image. You can do that on your own. All right. So, okay, so we are done creating this wonderful card effect. Mind you, if you follow the steps outlined in this tutorial on a loop, you can still achieve exactly what we've done here on a loop. The only difference is that the content will be put dynamically and not manually. So you can apply what you've learned here to when creating a loop, and it will be great and beautiful for you. Okay? So we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you've learned something new, please remember to give this video a thumbs up so that other people can see it as well. And then if you're confused, you can drop your comment wherever you're confused, and I'll do well to attend to as much as I can. And remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first when I drop a new video. But until then, see you in our next video. Bye-bye.